It's a smart whatever.
Good afternoon. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yep.
Good afternoon.
All right. We'll go ahead and get started with today's Lunch and Learn. The topic today is our student clubs and organizations that we have available for our students here at Southeastern Tech. The reason we're doing this is because we want to make you aware of all of the opportunities that are available for you, and we strongly encourage you to take advantage of those opportunities. We would like to see each of you join at least one of the clubs this year and participate, and hopefully you'll be greatly benefited by maybe a networking opportunity. You may get to go to a conference or compete in some type of competition and learn some great skills that you'll use here and some great skills that you can take with you as you move on into employment. So I'm not going to prolong the time. Oh, there's one thing I want to mention. So all of you will have a chance today to win. Well, one of you will win, but you'll all have a chance to win this nice Samsung Galaxy Tab. Did y'all know that? Yeah, y'all need that, right? I need one too. So one of you will be the lucky winner of this Samsung Galaxy Tab.
Do I get a chance?
Not at this one, maybe the next one.
All right.
You just get pizza.
I
For
get
students only, just for students. Employees can't win this one. This opportunity is just going to be for students. I think our winner from last year is here, and he is now a member of our student government. So who knows? Our winner this year may also become a member of our student government association. So our first group that we're going to call up is going to be, they're going to discuss 3 clubs, 3 of our student organizations. And that is going to be Mr. Michael Harden and Miss Stacy. Stacy may be coming up with him. They're going to discuss the National Technical Honor Society. Have any of you heard about that one? NTHS. Phi Beta Lambda, which I think is fairly new for this campus. We're just starting this up here, I believe. And then brand new for Southeastern Tech is Phi Beta Kappa. So we're going to start with a video. Bear with me for a minute.
It offers skills and leadership development that you're going to use in every facet of life.
It sets me apart because everyone has grades, but not everyone has something like this on their resume.
It's not just local, it's not just in your state, this is worldwide.
The only regret that I have is that I didn't join early.
When students come to college, they're looking to excel in academics, they're looking to develop their professional demeanor, and they're also looking to grow as a person. Phi Beta Lambda will do all of that for you.
That networking and that ability to talk to people and communicate effectively is really a vital skill.
It brings together people from all over the country who are all focused on doing something more and doing something bigger.
PBL can provide you with that area to find your passion and to develop your leadership skills.
You just have to want to be better, you want to challenge yourself, and you want to have fun.
So many friends that you develop across the country. That's something that really is special, and it has changed a lot of lives.
There's just so many opportunities to put yourself in front of other people and as a role model and as an organizer.
So this is a great way to get those things and a great way to
kind of fast track yourself to success, I believe.
We do so many projects from, March of Dimes and different things to also just things in your local community.
Giving back to the community that gives so much to us is so rewarding.
The experience you can have here at these competitions is second to none. You can show your future employer, not only are you serious about your education, but you're showing them that you actually have the skills.
Competition drives you, it drives you harder, it makes you work harder. It develops many different skills, from computer programming to giving speeches to doing math.
I think overall the competitive events, if you do well in them, they give you that extra boost in confidence. The value that I get in the competitive events is I'm able to better define my skill set.
It's timeless, it's ageless, and it will benefit you for the rest of your life.
Good afternoon. My name is Michael Harden, like Ms. Helen said, and I am actually from the campus in Vidalia. I am the president of PBL over there. We actually started PBL back up. It had kind of got some cobwebs, and we brushed it off and hit the ground running. And I also am the vice president of membership for the state of Georgia. So we're looking to start a PBL chapter and get it strong going over here. So the reason that we're here today is just kind of give you some information. There's some other clubs that are associated with But we're just looking to start the club back up over here. We're looking for people who are interested. A lot of people say, well, do you have to be in business to be in the club? No. You can be in any field to be a part of this club. We go pretty much like the other clubs. We go to competition, we go to conferences, we learn stuff. I just want to tell you what I have put off the website here. I want to read it off to you. PBL is Pi Beta Lambda, has been dedicated to inspiring and developing the next generation of leaders by preparing members for careers in business and business-related fields. Our conferences offer many activities that build personal and professional skills, including unique career development programs, sometimes business tours, workshops, and so much more. If you want to build your portfolio for documented accomplishments, you can do this for your job market. Activities in PBL can complete your academic experience and give you an edge in your future career. During a job interview, you can point to your leadership skills that you learned from the largest collegiate business student organization in the world, the academic competitions that you enter, and how you fared against the very best students all over the nation. As you've seen from the video, there's people from all over the world, South Carolina, Utah, I mean, they're everywhere. So this is a good club. It's done a lot for me, and I'm going to put in a plug. I actually didn't get involved too good with clubs until I started with SGA. So people will tell you, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. You do have time, and this looks really good on your resume. If you're going out in the business field and you want to move up, move to other places, this is the way to do it. I'm a shop owner on my own business, and this has actually helped me. All these clubs have helped me to learn some new things that I learned at the conferences. I actually took those things back to my business and applied them. So there's nothing negative about joining the club. So if you're interested in any of the clubs, if you want to talk to us, we'll be in the back today when you leave. Just briefly, the other two clubs that she mentioned, Mr. Sammy Holton is actually in charge of those clubs. Those two clubs, I think it goes by your GPA and your scores. I don't fit in those categories. I'm not quite that smart yet, but I'm working on it. So just like I said, come back to the table if you need any information or if you have any questions about PBL. I'm really excited about getting organization started over here, and I hope to have at least 7 to 12 members. So please come by the table and talk to me. Thank you for letting us speak here today.
honors type organizations. And as he said, Mr. Sammy Holton is the advisor for those. And you can contact him by email if you want more information. I believe his email address is sholton, HOLTON, at southeasterntech.edu if you want more information about those honors organizations. So our next club advisor is Mr. Tony Criswell, who will give information on our Skills USA.
Yay! Go Skills! Y'all gotta get excited here. Y'all got to get excited. I don't like why. I got a great niece and nephew at home, and when my daughter's there, it's very loud. But I am Tony Criswell. I am the lead advisor for Skills USA for the Swainsboro Campus. I am also on the state planning committee with those who go to the state competitions. There are a group of about 8 or 9 of us, and we actually work long hours to get it all ready. I'm going to show a quick video from our founder.
Job ready, day one.
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 Hi, I'm Tim Lawrence, and I want to welcome you to what I hope will be the most rewarding year of your life. It all begins with active participation in Skills USA. Maybe you're back in school after being in the workforce. Maybe you're preparing for the career you've always wanted. Or maybe you're trying to advance your current career. Regardless, as a college post-secondary student, we know you have a hectic schedule, and being a member of Skills USA takes even more of a commitment. But you're here because you understand that commitment pays off. I know, because Skills USA set the course for my career, from tradesman to teacher to executive director of the organization. Skills USA prepared me to be job ready day one, and it will do the same for you. I hear so many inspiring stories from members just like you about how Skills USA has changed their lives. Many were insecure and found self-confidence. Others lacked direction and discovered a career path they're passionate about. Some questioned their abilities and went on to compete, earning some of Skills USA's highest honors along the way. Why does it happen? Because Skills USA creates a comfortable, goal-oriented environment where students can discover their talents through hands-on learning and application. Skills USA members don't just dream about their futures, they create them through action. That's why it's so important for you to become an active and engaged member of Skills USA this year. Get involved, from leadership activities to competitions to community service projects. These Skills USA experiences will help you become a better student, a better employee, a better citizen, and really a better person. All the while, you'll be networking with peers and potential employers while discovering an inner strength and confidence you never knew you had. Everything you'll do in Skills USA is focused on developing the personal, workplace, and technical skills that employers are desperate for, so that when you enter the workforce, they'll be desperate to hire you. These 3 skill sets make up the Skills USA framework, the core of our organization. The framework describes the purpose of everything you'll be doing as a Skills USA member. It's also a great visual representation to help others understand just how valuable your participation in Skills USA is. Skills USA offers so many tools and resources to help make that value clear. One new resource this year is Skills USA Career Essentials, a cutting-edge online curriculum that helps students build employability and leadership skills. The Career Essentials suite of products will open the door to career growth while preparing you for a smooth transition to the workforce. It's also a fantastic resume builder and a great way to test your abilities. Make sure to take advantage of this amazing resource. In fact, I challenge you to take advantage of every opportunity you're offered this year. Learn all you can from your advisors and fellow members. Learn from your successes as well as your mistakes. Dedicate yourself to ending the year as a better person than you were when you began. Becoming your best self can be an awesome adventure. Embrace it. Thank you for letting Skills USA be part of your journey to become job ready day one. We're honored to have you with us and wish you a life-changing year.
Mark said, Skills USA is a great organization. It's been around since 1965. It was actually called VICA many years ago, the Skills USA VICA, and now Skills USA. Skills USA's mission is to empower our workers to become better citizens, better workers. I don't know if you've heard that there is a skills gap in the United States. We're needing a lot of workers in the skills, no matter what it is, whether it's in construction. I teach the electrical program, the maintenance program here, or whether it's in welding, or if it's in business, or fish and wildlife. There is a need for skilled workers out there. In fact, they've said in the next 20 years, most jobs are going to require some kind of skill. 80% of them are going to require that. With Skills USA, that helps you do that. It helps you become a better worker. How many of you have heard Mike Rowe before? 30 Jobs. He is a big supporter of Skills USA. In fact, 2 years ago, he spoke at our national conference. And he does a lot of videos on Skills USA. You can check those out. You can actually go to skillsusa.org and see a lot more about it. But Skills USA will help you better yourself. I've actually been doing this for around 9-10 years now here on the Swainsboro Campus. And the reason why I continue to do it is not just because of the red shirt. My favorite color is red. I got a red car. And, you know, everybody says, you must love red. I do. It is what it has done to students. I have seen it change lives in those 9 years. I always use an example of back in 2007, I think it was, we had a young man who did the competition in computer maintenance tech. He was very quiet. He wouldn't talk a whole lot. If you talked to him, it would be, yes, sir. No, sir. I don't know. He just would not talk. He won first place at state. For an hour and a half, I learned about his whole life on the way back to the school. I thought he said start from when he was born, and I mean, he told me what he had been doing, what he was going to do, what his whole life was going to be. He now works for Rotary Corporation in Glenville as their head IT guy, traveling all over the world to the different companies that Rotary takes care of. Because of Skills USA, that boosted his self-esteem, and I've seen other students just be very quiet, just when it's all over with, even if they didn't compete or just being in Skills USA, what it's done for them. Skills USA is a great organization. We do community service. We do competitions in your area. All the organizations are great. I recommend, you say you don't have time, you make time to do other things, you can make time. It doesn't take a lot out of your time. You get a chance to travel. With Skills USA, we have our national conference in Louisville, Kentucky. In 2021, it will be coming to Georgia for 5 years in Atlanta. So we're looking forward to that because it just brings in the industry and the money that it brings in. If you go out to the website, you'll see the names of all the industries that put millions of dollars into this. And like I said, all organizations are great. I would love for you to join. Our first meeting will be next week, on next Tuesday here in the auditorium. I couldn't promise you a candy bar, as you were coming in, PBO gave you a candy bar, student government gave you a little brochure, but I can promise you, you won't have pizza to eat when you come to our meetings. We eat other stuff because they always eat pizza every time. It's cheap, which I try to do cheap too, but we do other things. So I can promise you a different meal, so I'll put it that way. But we'll meet next week at 12 o'clock. We're looking for officers. We've had state officers before. We just, one state officer was a state officer for 2 years, Danny Coleman. He's not able to be a state officer anymore because of he's already been it. But we're looking for officers. We're looking to get ready to go to the Fall Leadership Conference in the 1st of November. Where we go to Atlanta, spend the weekend. You'll see me let my hair down. You're thinking, let your hair down. I actually used to have long hair when I was younger. Look at my shoulder. I was one of the hippies, rock on. But we'd love for you to join. I'm in the back here. You'll see the Skills USA logo, emblem. I've got membership forms. I've also got a sheet if you don't want to take a membership form. If you're interested, please fill out, put your name and an email address that you check. Because what I'll do is I'll put you on my email list and we're getting ready. I'll say, hey, we're having a meeting. This is when we're going to have a meeting. We normally have them the second Tuesday of every month. So I would love for you to join. It is a great organization. And like I say, I always pick on the other organizations when we go anywhere, but they're all great organizations. They will help you with your resume. Like I say, I've seen what it has done to students. It just is amazing what it does. And so I would love for you to be in it. I would love for all of, I actually love for all of you to be in every organization. But, I know that's not going to happen, but at least get in one. It'll change your life. I promise you. It will. Thank you.
You what now? Are you talking about me? Yes. What?
So our next organization that I'm going to talk about is our Student Government Association. I am one of the advisors for student government, as well as Ms. Krista Rushy over there on the camera. There's Mr. Lance Helms, and then on this campus, full-time is Ms. Macy Gay. So you all have probably met one of us at some point in time. Student government is the organization that is basically the liaison between the students and the faculty and staff. And we try to plan activities and events for the entire student body. So everything we do is going to be for the entire student body. We have our student government president for the Swainsboro Campus, Mr. Lester Allen, standing in the back. And we're going to bring him up and just let him tell you a little bit about his experience in student government and what it is doing or how it is benefiting him at this time. I believe Lester was also a winner of the tablet one year. Am I right? Last year. He won last year. So come on up, Lester.
Good afternoon, everybody. Student government, to me, last year, I was like you guys. I came here and sat down and learned about all the great organizations here at the Tech. And well, when Ms. Helen came up and talked about student government, it really struck something in my head to be able to come up and come and talk and just be able to make this environment and learning environment less stressful for people here. Just people's grievances and what they want changed here. I guess it was after I won the tablet, I made the decision to join student government. Since I've been in student government, a lot of opportunities have came across, been able to travel places and get to meet new people. And in student government, there is, you're not just a member of the student government here, you're part of the Student Government Association for Georgia, and even on the national level. I got the opportunity to run for the Georgia Student Government Association, and where I'm elected as the state secretary. In fact, I'm getting ready to travel to Washington, D.C. next month for the National Student Government Conference. So there are a lot of great opportunities within this organization. So when this is all said and done, I hope to see all of you back there at that table.
Thank you, Lester. So one other thing I would like to say about student government is, and I think I mentioned this earlier, is we serve the entire student body. So if there are things that you as a student would like to see on campus, and you want your voice to be heard, you want to be a student government member, or you definitely want to talk with your representative from your program. Each program should have at least one, if not two or three representatives in the student government. So if there are things that you would like to see, maybe changes with your activity days, maybe items in the bookstore, items in the vending machine, just whatever it is you would like to see on campus to make Southeastern Tech a better college for all students, then you want to bring that information to your student government members. And that is one of the things that we plan activity days. I don't know if any of you have been here for any of those, but your student government is doing that, and we are trying to plan activities that you would be interested in and that you would be excited about attending. So if you have come to an activity day and you thought it was pretty lame, we thought it was great. But if you thought it was lame, then we want to hear from you. What can we bring in will make you want to attend, and that will make it an exciting experience for you. So if you want to make those type of decisions, then by all means, we want you in our Student Government Association. We have another, I think our last but certainly not least, club, which is the Wildlife Club, and we'll have Ms. Jill Lehman and a couple of the wildlife students to come and talk to you about the Wildlife Club.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
I'm Jill Lehman. I'm the Fish and Wildlife instructor, and I'm also the advisor for the Wildlife Club. Because there's only 4 fish and wildlife management programs in the entire state of Georgia, we're so honored that we've got a program here and that we've actually got a wildlife club here. That's why we're not national or state or nothing like that. We just right here in the hometown. But we have a big time. It didn't work. Oh, but it don't change it. All my students know I'm challenged when it comes to a computer. That's fine. They always get me out the messes that I make. Okay? The purpose of the Wildlife Club is to provide students with a way to promote your self-image. Okay? We're just not all about hunting and stuff. We do a lot of other stuff too. We want the students and the faculty to have a good rapport with each other. So we like to have a lot of activities together. Well, I like for the students to have real good public relations. That means we get out and see a bunch of different people and do a bunch of stuff in the community. Well, y'all can read, can't you? I don't need to stand up and read this stuff. And next up, got one down, Kate.
There it goes.
We do, thank you so very much. We do go out into the community and help in community events, and especially nonprofit organizations. Some of these organizations are real near and dear to my heart, such as Sunshine House is a children's advocacy group for neglected and abused children, and that is something that's real dear to my heart. We do a lot of teamwork stuff, y'all. We have to. In this program, we're a team because we go out in the field a lot. and we have to function as a team out there. Can't just be one individual person to do anything. Go ahead. We do a lot out in the community. I don't know what else I can tell y'all about. A lot of firearm safety is taught in the community. Do a lot of hunter education right here on the campus. A lot of four-wheeler safety, just a lot of safety about stuff concerned with the outdoors. How to safely fish, how to safely hunt, how to safely use a bow and arrow. We do all kinds of stuff like that. We have meetings every month, usually last Monday of the month. We do fundraisers so that we can enjoy other things, but we can get money together right now to go to the Atlanta Aquarium and the zoo. Yaha! Our dues are $5 a semester per person. I'm gonna turn this over now to Darryl Copeland. He's our president of the Wildlife Club. Thank you.
Some of our community service events out there, the Hoopy Dunes, they have gopher tortoises, and one of their main food sources is wiregrass. You have to burn wiregrass to get it to reproduce. That helps out a lot, and it provides like natural forage to come back. It's not being like suppressed by invasive species. Here you go. But also clears out underbrush for like bobwhite quail, eastern wild turkey, because they're ground nesting birds. So they like to have clear dirt on the ground. This is a picture from a harvest festival in Metter, where like all your farmers come together and enjoy the harvest throughout the whole year. A lot of fun. Encourage everybody to go do it. That's another picture from the harvest festival. We also, the senior citizen luncheons, we'll post like fish fries for them. I think at this particular picture, I think we cooked them spaghetti, but it's a blast. They really enjoy it. It's really cool to sit down and talk with them. That's a fish for the fish fry. Either we were hosting for the Wildlife Club or for the senior citizens. We'll host farm days and stuff like that. We'll go over to the elementary schools and we'll show them stuff about, so we'll bring antlers from white-tailed deer over there and we'll show them everything about them. We'll bring pelts from animals that we have trapped and everything like that and show them the difference in the fur. Really neat. They get a big kick out of it. So, that's just another picture from one of the days. The sport and play events, as she spoke about earlier, for the Sunshine House, that helps them out a lot. It's just one of the nice things to do. That is our welding instructor, Mr. Chris Moody, participating in one of the sport and play events.
We helped raise over $37,000 last year for the Sunshine House.
Oh, the one out there at the one. Okay, I realize it's that much, but that's some of our former students sending care packages overseas to veterans and everything like that. That is actually a garden that we used to have behind Building 6. We're actually probably about to bring it back, so it's just it's a nice piece of land. That's Maine County, isn't it? That's the Maine County FFA.
No, I think that was the winner of the Region Force Career Development Event.
Okay.
Wildlife.
Yeah, but we hosted that event for them. The Goose Roundup. That was taken over by Dayton Campus. Help relocate them. All we do is we don't harm them. We just round them up, put their wings, band them, and then we take them to a different location where they'll hopefully get back on a migration pattern, so they're not staying in one location. Because one goose can produce up to 1 ton of excrement per year, which it's not good. And as there was my other classmate, Mr. Charlie.
Like I said, my name's Charlie, and I'm actually the officer of the Wildlife Club, which means I collect the dues if I've been late or whatever. But this is what we do for fun. Host fishing tournaments, and we fish in the tournaments, just have a little bit of fun. I like fishing. There's another picture of it. We go to the Raptor Center, which is birds. Yeah, that's
Yes, ma'am.
Georgia
It is.
Southern Raptor Center, and that's actually students from the Fish and Wildlife program holding it in the conduct they have there. Go to George L. Smith State Park and go kayaking, and we just go around the pond, have fun.
You are?
Yeah, go ahead. That snake skin is actually from a snake that was killed by a student. He went to get out of the van, or got out of the van when we go open up the gate, or we go outside, and he got struck on the boots by that snake. And that was a massive snake. And the only reason he got saved was his shoelaces. The snake's fangs got stuck in the shoelaces and it penetrated the boot. Everyone is welcome. Everyone. Even him.
Thank you, Fish and Wildlife Program. So it looks like they have a lot of fun. So if you like the outdoors, and learning about your environment and everything that goes along with that, then that is the club for you. And everyone is welcome, and I'm glad he said that because our clubs are open to male and female. So that's not just a club for guys, unless you just had guys here today, but it's open to both male and female. Also,
females in the program,
But it's also for any other program you're in, you can still be in the Fish and Wildlife Club.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
If you're in Lafayette, or if you're in the county,
so you don't have to be in that program, in the Fish and Wildlife Program, to be a member of the club. If you just have an interest in wildlife and the outdoors, and you think you can benefit from that club, then that club is open to you as well. So now what you have all been waiting so patiently for. So take out your pen and paper, let's do this quiz real quick. I'm just kidding. I mean, listen, well, Daryl. And you can also be a member of more than one club. Daryl is also a student government as well. Are you in anything else? I'm not gonna let you shake it up. I'm just gonna do anything.
It's mine.
No, shake them up again. So who wants this? Okay, so her hand went up first. Wait, let's see. Let's see. All right, so the winner of this is Miss Savannah Beck. All right, so this is going to conclude learned for today. Thank you all so very much for coming. We have tables set up in the back. If you have any questions or you want more information, please stop at those booths and get some information. And by all means, join one of our organizations. You will not regret it.